There is a very big chance that you are lacking discipline, but it really isn't something that you are taught. In fact, society almost neglects it. Discipline is an essential component to success, and without it, you will not be successful in whatever you are trying to accomplish. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys how to become more disciplined. What's up, boys and girls? Welcome back to yet another banger. My name is Brandon Nichols, and I post content focused on upgrading your life in every aspect possible as a teenager. It would be much appreciated if you guys would go down and subscribe and turn on the post notifications so you don't miss out on any of the daily content that I drop. And not only that, so you help this channel grow so we can reach a bigger audience. But with all that aside, guys, let's just jump right into the video. Discipline is almost considered a learned trait, as you have to build it up through consistent action. I've said before, in order to actually achieve the maximum success possible, you must have discipline and consistency paired together. Consistency is just doing something on a consistent basis without actually breaking the cycle. Let's say, for example, you want to go to the gym 3 times a week in order to get a better aesthetic body or just to build muscle, whatever the case it may be for you to work out. In order to stick to this goal, no matter if one day you are planning on going to the gym, but you don't feel like going to the gym, maybe it's because you woke up too late or you just felt a little bit sick and you don't feel like going to the gym that day, discipline and consistency will allow you to power through all these emotions, these feelings, and allow you to get that workout in and stay dedicated and stay consistent towards your goal. Having both of these skills will allow you to accomplish the majority of your goals and will put your best foot forward towards accomplishing them. Having both of these skills will allow you to do very well in working towards your goals. So with all that aside, how do we actually become more disciplined? Society has set many roadblocks on the path to peak discipline in the forms of TikTok, you know what, and TV and video games, stuff like that just draws you in where you get instant gratification and you get another harmful thing. It's not really harmful in a healthy amount, but obviously with all these things, dopamine, you're getting an excessive amount of that, which is not healthy for your brain. Not only that, but good tasting foods that are 100% not healthy for us, like chips, sugary cereals, and stuff like that, are being pushed into the agenda, and we're eating those things and not just really giving any thought to what we're actually eating. We're just eating all of this junk and letting it affect us in a negative way. So the first thing that you can do to grow your discipline as a teenager is to start to limit yourself on these things that are giving you dopamine. At first, do not do a full dopamine detox, but rather take small breaks, and eventually it will gradually build up to the point where these things that you were getting dopamine from, you won't even need, and these things that were giving you dopamine that were unhealthy for you, like TikTok, like that junk food, will be replaced with other things that give you dopamine, like maybe it's spending time with friends, or maybe it's going to the gym, or maybe it's working on your business. Those are things that you can kind of switch out with those negative things and switch in with those positive things. It can be a very slow process, but you guys have to understand that it is a very rewarding one. Simply just throw on screen time for a week, do what you normally do for a week, and then see what you are doing on your phone that is taking up the majority of your time. Let's say you've been on TikTok for 2 hours. Well, take that 2 hours, you like on average 2 hours per day. So think in your head, what can I replace those 2 hours on TikTok with that would actually do something beneficial for me, right? So you're not just gaining an excessive amount of dopamine, and you're not just instant gratifying yourself, if that's even a word, but basically what you're going to want to do with those 2 hours is fill that in with, like I said, exercise. So then you're actually building your muscle up and you're just building a good body. Don't fall victim to the trap that society has set for you with all these things basically just being distractors from you actually becoming a better person. With all these things that are giving you dopamine, the cons far outweigh the pros. But honestly, all this information is only valid for people who are actually trying to seek betterment in their lives. The second biggest thing in order to grow your discipline is to have a clear picture of where you would like to be in the future. If, for example, you would like to be a millionaire by the age of 25, then all you guys would have to do is kind of go through and set some yearly goals, set like, what do I want to have accomplished by the age of 25, not just millionaire? Like, what do I want to do in order to get to that millionaire status? Then set yearly goals every single year. Set like in your current year, so like for 2023, we would just do 12 monthly goals And it could be more than that, but maybe it's like a goal each month. That's what we're going to aim towards with our daily goals. So your daily goals, your daily tasks, are going to be aimed towards those monthly goals. And those monthly goals are going to be aimed towards those yearly goals. And those yearly goals are going to be aimed towards that center goal of becoming a millionaire by the age of 25. Now, the reason for becoming a millionaire could just be that you want to have a really nice car, like you want to be able to afford that, or maybe it's just you want to be financially independent, or just become the first rich person out of your family and just take care of your parents and the family to come. It is all possible to achieve these goals, and having these goals will allow you to naturally have more discipline. As if you're truly centering your focus on these goals, you're going to naturally get more disciplined because you're going to have the desire to accomplish them. And discipline and desire also go hand in hand, because if you desire to achieve something and you have the discipline to get you there, then you're going to get there. But if you really want something really bad, then it'll be easier. Not necessarily you'll gain more discipline, but it will just be a lot easier for you to have discipline in order to achieve that. If you don't have any idea where you want to be in your future, if you're just unsure, then that is okay. But take some time to actually figure that out. It could take you a day, it could take you weeks, or it could even take you months or years. So this is something that you need to sit down and ask yourself, where do I want to be in these few years? Because if you guys ask yourself that and you get a clear plan of where you want to be, then you're going to set yourself up for a really good chance of success. Your destination is probably the biggest thing that you are going to need in order to achieve success. Think of your destination as the base of everything else, and then discipline, consistency, all those other things are on top of that. But the base thing that you need to have, and if you don't have it, you need to get, is a destination of where you would like to be in the future. The final step to becoming more disciplined is to not put yourself down for screwing up. If for some reason you miss a day at the gym and you were really down on yourself because you were going on a very nice streak of going to the gym, and then all of a sudden you woke up a little too late and you missed the gym or whatever, even though gym you could still go, but because you didn't go at that certain time, you put yourself down for it. You're like, oh, look at this streak that I just did. Now it's over. This is a problem with not only the gym community, the NoFap community as well is also victim to this. People will tell you that you lose all of your benefits if you just end a streak. It's kind of like telling someone who's working out that you'll lose all of your gains if you miss that day of the gym. But realistically, that's not the case. You just get up the next day and go to the gym, no matter if you break the cycle or not. So you shouldn't be looking at life with streaks. Don't think about, hey, I've been working my butt off like for a week straight. I need to do it for a week straight and a week straight. And if I mess up, then I'm screwed. Don't think of it like that. If you have a bad day, then just recover the next day. Don't put yourself down for stupid stuff like that, because it's going to have a very long-term negative effect rather than a short-term day where you could just get up the next day and keep on going with that long-term success. Not allowing these small setbacks to affect you in a larger way will allow you to achieve greater discipline in a sense where you will just not care about these small days and will instead care about the future. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. If you guys did like it, make sure to leave a like and then comment what you'd like to see next or just any questions you may have for me. I'm constantly working on building a community of high-value teenagers that not only work on bettering themselves up, but also other people around them, because that is what it takes to become successful, is to have a team. And we're going to act as a team. We're going to be building up this community where we can all come together as one. So guys, without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next video. As always, peace.